Can you tell us a little bit about the genesis of this exhibit?
Certainly. Christian Vega is a multifaceted artist who, as you know, has been targeted by the hate violence that's recently hit Landview. Over the course of several conversations, we started batting around ideas about what artists in a community could do to address the ignorance that feeds racism. The one thing that we kept coming back to over and over is something that Nelson Mandela once said. People must learn to hate. And if people can learn to hate, they can be taught to love. For love comes more naturally to the human heart than its opposite. We thought this exhibit would be a good way of putting that lesson into practice. Christian's pictures take care to acknowledge our individuality, but they also highlight our similarities, our common character.
And that's why it's called Real Americans?
Exactly. Whatever our differences, we all share the same basic values. We love. We have families. These people may have been targeted for their differences, but they'll stand up for themselves and for their loved ones. They're proud of who they are. Christian and I wanted to give our subjects the forum to express that and to rebut the idea that they are at all un-American.
Well, thank you for taking the time to talk with us this afternoon.
Thank you.
That's Real Americans at the Rappaport Fine Arts Gallery on June 18th.
You would love that, wouldn't you? To drag me down into your cesspool.
Can you hear me? The cops are asking questions.
That's not my problem. I've got nothing to do with it.
Really? Well, what if they make it your problem?
What do you care?
What do I care? You're my son. Why do you think I did all this?
Whatever you did for yourself, not for me.
That's not true.
No, all these years, huh? I mean, you were so disappointed in me. The choices that I made. You never came to my games
all right, me not being there, that was a mistake.
No, it's the best thing you ever did. I ought to thank you for showing me how twisted you are. The way you think, act. I'm nothing like you.
No, but you are my son. And I still love you.
Are you even capable?
It was pride that kept me from reaching out. But I thought about you all the time.
I thought about you too. I thought, how could this man's blood possibly run in my veins?
Delicious. With you two going together, the whole cast will be there. I'm sure we can still find you a date. Don't do me any favors.
Come on, guys, please. The musical is tomorrow. We really need to pull it together, okay? Enough. Brittany, Heather, and Amy, you are with me. Markko, I need you to go over the steps to eye on the ball with Paul because he really needs help.
Yeah, no problem. I'll school his ass.
Gentlemen. Please.
Who's playing? Come on.
Hey, Brittany sucks. Don't listen to her, okay? Never do. So when were you going to tell me about Markko?
Well, just now. He asked me like 5 minutes ago. It was so random.
Yeah, well, you do know Mr. Crumpman's a total jerk, right?
I don't think he's that bad.
Compared to who?
Look, it's not like we're getting married or anything. We're going together so that we don't miss out.
Just as friends?
Yes.
Would you be going at all if Cole wasn't going with Brittany?
Okay, I know this is tough, but I'm going to need to hear all of it.
Then what?
And you're just going to have to trust me. Just tell me what happened. I need you to fill in the blanks.
I wish I could. I don't remember all of it.
You blocked it out.
Part of it. I'm working on trying to remember it. Look, I know I did it.
And just what you remember.
I remember the room.
I saw Spencer attack Blair. I saw the scissors. I can see them in my hand. I just know I did it.
When did you start remembering?
A few weeks ago.
Before you were married?
Yes.
Does remembering any of this that cause you to get married?
Why does one thing have to be connected to the other?
I don't know. You tell me.
You don't condescend to me. Have you ever been married? Well, people do it for a lot of different reasons.
Okay. So what were yours?
Look, you know what? This was my choice. Why can't we just leave it at that?
Because no one suddenly remembers killing a guy and then decides, hey, you know what I want to do? I want to go get hitched.
Well, I did.
Because you wanted to.
Yes.
You're lying. All right? Just admit it. Admit it. You married this guy because you remembered killing Truman.
Yes. Yes.
But I gotta hand it to you. A wife and a teenager in one fell swoop. I mean, you were a bigger man than most.
I'm optimistic. Although I am worried about Cole. I don't want him to be happy, but everything I do just doesn't seem to work.
Well, he's a teenage boy. I think what's important is that you tell him and you let him know that you care, and the rest will come.
You think so?
Yeah, I know so. But I have to admit, it's a really big undertaking to take on a wife and her grown boy. It's great. I mean, it's one more difference between you and Todd.
Excuse me?
You don't know this, and it's kind of crazy, but right after we first met, I went home to my Aunt Dorian, and I told her that I'd met you, and that I thought that you were the anti-Todd, and that you were perfect for me. And, I should have said something then, because look, now you're married, and you're here with Marty, and, well, I should have said something, because now it's too late.
If I would have said I was interested in you too, what would you have done?